fans all over the world. I am your host, Last Real Poet, coming in with this quick cup of coffee. You know what I mean? Won't keep you too long. I know y'all be like, "Hey, where everybody at?" Hey, look, everybody holding it down. I came in to hold it down, and shouts out to them brothers. Make sure you tune in to all the other things that we got going on. This is just a little cup of coffee. It's called Let Me Tell You. Let me tell you something. Boom, boom. Let me tell you something. That's going to be the name of this little thing that I'm going to call it. I don't know what it's going to turn into, but hopefully it turns into something, because I got a platform and I got some things I want to say. And from now and then I might come on here and say it. You know what I mean? And it need to be heard. Let me go ahead and pick this up real quick. You know what I mean? Mess up my set. You know what I mean? Like, move. Give me some room. So, like I said, I'm Last Real Poet, LRP for short. 25% of the Shakedown Sports Podcast. Co-owner of the Shakedown Media Network. And look, I saw some things. You never know when you're going to be seen, right? You never know when you're going to be seen. So I figured, like, why not come on here and at least give the people something to talk to, something to talk about over the weekend or whatever. And we'll be back at you on Monday with some more of that good stuff. But anyway, so this morning, right? This is kind of what sparked this. I'm sitting and watching ESPN Get Up, right? And there's a story about an offensive lineman over on Denver Broncos who was saying that people are going to eat a lot of crow on Russell Wilson, meaning that last year people kind of wrote him off, blah, blah, blah. He's this, he's that, he's done, get him up out of there. Well, I said it was the coaching. I always said it was the coaching. I still think Russell Wilson is that dude, and he's going to be that dude with Sean Payton. However, it wasn't about people eating, for me, it wasn't about that. It was a term, right? And I thought it was kind of odd. I was side-eyeing it. Now, I was side-eyeing it because it was like, damn, eat crow. I was just doing that on Tuesday, you know what I mean? Or Wednesday or whatever. I just did that. And it just seemed I was kind of side-eyeing a little bit when I saw it flash on ESPN. And I was like, that's not the first time that you seen something somewhere else and then seen it there. And that's not to say that I came up with the term eat crow or anybody else came up with the term eat crow. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is I just find it odd that, how coincidental that happened. And I guess it's sort of like when you start looking up some shoes and all of a sudden you see shoes all over your daggone phone and computer and whatnot. And that's all fine and dandy too. However, side-eyeing people that be looking and then be like, oh, let's go ahead and incorporate that for millions of dollars, and that's fine too. But whatever. I'm looking at you different. So I wanted to come in with some, let me tell you something, and that's what I wanted to tell you. Because first off, it ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nobody really eating fucking crow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know why Mr. Brian Clark, and shouts out to Brian Clark. This ain't no diss record. All I'm saying is that, because I'm a fan of the Pivot, amazing work. Dude got a sports in me, all kinds of stuff, doing all kinds of good things. You know what I mean? So I'm a fan of his. Shouts out to him. But it holds you accountable, bro. It holds you accountable. You sat there and went absolutely crazy. Who the hell wants to eat a crow? I'm pretty sure nobody would. But if you're arrogant and you don't have, saying if you're going to still drive a narrative that don't make no sense, which y'all do all the time. Let's be real. Y'all drive a narrative all the time just because. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just double down and then you don't even say nothing because we live in a 60-hour news cycle and people done forgot about it and don't even try to check you on the receipts. Besides, you're on TV, you know what I mean? Who's going to sit there, oh, you're wrong, this, that, and the third. Y'all don't halfway check each other, just like you don't check yourselves for coming out with all kinds of crazy, dumb stuff. But it's the flavor of the moment, so you go ahead and say it. And whatever. But real men going to stand up for what if they were wrong, they were wrong. Now, what brought all this to full circle for me is on Monday, I wowed out about the Commanders linebackers. All right. Okay. So I thought that they were much stouter than what I saw on paper the next day. And everybody, J-Rock was like, what? Shakes was like, what? You tripping? And I was like, nah, son, nah, look, listen. Linebackers, they got this, they got that, they got Jamie Davis. It's all the way dope over there. Right? So then the next morning on the Shakedown AM, find out that, it ain't like that at all. All they had was Jamie Davis. But, so I was wrong. But I was wrong. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right. And it caught me because it was right there live. You can see it, America. I was like, I didn't even want to say their names. It was bad. But I still said, all right, I'll go ahead and fly the little thing. We even got a little sound bite for it. You know what I mean? Eating crow has been the thing for many years among the Shakedown people. And y'all need to be eating more crow, especially on folks on ESPN, Mel Kiper and the other dude, whatever. Y'all be wrong all the time. You know what I mean? All the time. And you know it too. So y'all do need to eat crow and stop getting all crazy about the term, because the reason why you're so mad is because you got to eat it often. Have you ever thought about that? So, and let me tell you another thing. That's why it's called Let Me Tell You. Let me tell you another thing. No, that was it. Like I said, I ain't going to hold y'all. All I'm saying is that I love this platform. I love working with the individuals that we work with, and constantly trying to give you guys some funny and entertaining. Definitely check out all the Urban Impact that I do with J-Rock and E the Chosen One, talking about our black communities. You know what I mean? Let me tell you something on that. Y'all need to get your life right out there, acting all crazy and this, that, and so that be able to see behind the curtain in a lot of ways. And I do not like what I see. Y'all need, act a little different. All this little tough talk, this, that, and the third. Everybody got to create this image, whatever. Y'all need to dead all that. For real. Y'all need to dead all that. And let me tell you another thing. I'll save all that. But that's pretty much what the gist of it is, man. I told you I ain't going to hold y'all. I ain't going to keep it too long. But I definitely wanted to check in. Have a good weekend. Check in with the Shakedown shows next week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The Shakedown Sports Podcast. Tuesday and Wednesday morning. Shakedown AM. The crew is in here. We love y'all. Stay safe. Let's go, Giants. Sign my running back, please, Giants. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what he do. Sign the weapon. And let's go ahead and do this thing again. Shouts out to the New York Football Giants, man. Y'all study up. Get coached up. Let's go. Let's have a good season. And definitely tune into the fantasy football, Shakedown Fantasy Football. If you have not, hit up J-Rock. DM this brother right there at the bottom. J-Rock _NYG. Get into the Shakedown Fantasy Football. We got it all over here. Shakedown Media Network. Hitting you over the head with some dopeness. And strive for greatness. Walk with benevolence. Last real poet. Peace.